I know that what y'all say are facts and you have proof. You're just not somebody that's trying to sell something. Y'all are trying to help people. Yeah, this is always helpful for me. I learn every time I get on, and watch your presentations. I'm constantly learning, and also it's just if I've already seen something before, it's good to review it again because you forget things, and these classes help remind me of those things.
Okay, that's great. And also, is there a specific class you want me to teach? Because every time I try to think like, what should I teach? I feel like I already taught everything people should know. But I can always like, is there something I already thought about class in Alzheimer's, everything is already in those classes, but is there something you want to learn about?
Well, I'm so paranoid because of my mom dealing with early intrigued by the information because I think the more information I get on it and learn about it, the more motivating it is to stay healthy, to eat right, to make the right decisions. It's more of a reminder, hey, you don't need that. That's not good for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I think information is powerful when you're trying to eat healthy. I think you can never get too much information. So I like that. I like information on that. I like the information on everything y'all done on preventing diseases because I'm at an age now, you know, um, I'm 61. I'm at an age now where, it's very important to take care of yourself. Any age is important to take care of yourself. But I'm just saying, a lot of people my age, you see getting diseases. And I'm all about preventing diseases. So the more information I have and the more y'all offer up, I just want to soak it all in because it's valuable information and stuff. So it's very helpful.
Yes, I think that people it's easier for them to sell like supplements or creams because they don't have to like work with anyone. And nutrition is very difficult to do because people like they think they're eating healthy, they don't need help with that. A lot of people like they don't want to do a program because they think like it's not gonna help them. They think they eat healthy enough, but they're not. So we don't know like what else we could do to help people because they don't want to do the program. They think it's they think they're doing everything right. So I don't know how else we have to convince them to do this. And that's why a lot of doctors out there, they created like therapies, where you can go do physical therapy, but there's new machines that people use for pain, like they have arthritis, but people even paying for that like 10 to 20K a year to manage their symptoms. But they have to go in the machine, do you know? So people creating all these machines, I see all this new technology, just like with lasers, and people doing that because they think their diet is perfect, but the diet is what's driving the disease. And but those machines, they're selling things, and people doing that, or supplements selling things, creams selling things, and we don't have any of that to sell. We don't sell any, except like people can go to our Amazon shop and buy something, but we don't make money from Amazon shop. I mean, if people buy from my Amazon shop, I might make like 50 cents. I don't
Right.
make like actual money from it. But we don't like make any supplements, and people told us we should create like vitamin D supplement, but I still don't know how to do it, how to create our own like vitamin D and sell it from our website, but I don't know how to do that. So,
Yeah.
because otherwise we can make more money, maybe to help us like support the cost of the business. Otherwise, we don't know how to support the cost of the business.
Right. Well, what's so a lot of people, including myself at one time, a lot of people don't want to give up the things that they're doing that's bad for them in order to get well. It's got to be a commitment. But when they see how good they feel on the other side, and I fell in that category once, because I did come to y'all, and I reached success in your program, and then life happened, and I ended up slowly creeping back into the way the world eats, that the harmful stuff, and found myself right back where I was, not directly. It takes a while. Like y'all said in your program, if you eat something, you're not going to directly feel bad. It's time of eating that over and over again, and found myself back at rock bottom again. And the reason why I came back and did the program again was because I knew the program worked. I knew everything that y'all say on there is true and valid and stuff, and because I had gone through it and experienced it, got well, and then life happened, and I found myself back down that road again of eating bad, and hit rock bottom again, and now chose to come back and go through the program, and now I'm better. But now I'm wanting to make sure that this is the way I make a lifestyle change. And when you get on this side, if it's hard to start off, when you first start off eating this way, it may seem hard, but it's worth it. And then you get where your body starts craving that kind of food, the healthy food, because it's like fuel for the body that makes your body feel good, and your body starts craving it. And that's what I like about your program, is because y'all aren't trying to sell the vitamins and the stuff. You recommend what you think each individual needs, and you adjust every program. Every person is different, and you address it to what the person's needs. And that's why I think it's so successful, and that's why I think y'all will remain successful, is because of the time that and the effort that you put in each individual. It's just it's like no other program out there, and it gets results. And that's what I love about your program. And every time I'm on a Zoom call, or every time I watch your stuff, it's just packed with information that betters the person. And so that's what I love about your program. Y'all are great.
Thank you, Gina. Well, I really appreciate it because you're the reason, and our clients who get better while we're doing this. And I think people just feel like they're so sick and they feel like nothing can help them. So I really don't know what to do to help them if we're there for people who have to I guess make changes or do something different. We're there for them if they're willing to get a help. But I think most people, they want to get better, but they just either doing things that think they're helping them, and they're not willing to like try something else. I don't know. Because a lot of
Right,
people still doing things. They going to doctor, they taking supplements, they work with functional doctors. I think most people who are sick, they working with someone, but maybe they just don't know that there's a different way.
right, right. I mean, in y'all's way works, which is great about it. And you know, eventually, if they don't get success, or that runs out, and they are no longer getting better, you know, maybe they will give it a try, and stuff. But it does work. So,
Glad you feel better. And do you have other questions for me, or you feel good?
that's it.
Good. Okay, great. Well, thank you for coming for the class. And let's see, I'm gonna send another email for the next class we're gonna have 2 weeks from now. But I'm going to work on the new presentation. I think you said you want to learn more about the brain, right? And
Right.
something.
Yeah, I love anything you do is fine. Anything you can't go wrong, because it's just packed with information. So I love it all. But yeah, information about the brain. It's just because I'm so paranoid when you're in it and you're watching somebody go downhill because of it, you know, and it's just nice to get information, you know.
Yes. Yeah, I think you really wouldn't have to worry about it if you follow what we teach. You really wouldn't have to do that. you're gonna be in the best health possible. And if something happens and it's gonna be so late, it wouldn't matter. That's what I believe. So I think like a lot of studies actually showed if people, they actually had early onset of Alzheimer's, and they were able to start reversing it. And those studies were done, they looked at the genetics, they looked at so many different mechanisms that they actually showed that there was improvements in the nerve cells and nerve function, and we can generate new nerve cells and even heal the inflammation in the brain through nutrition. So in that one study, it was just so many I put together in one presentation, and it all happened just by reducing saturated fat and really increasing the things that you eat in a program in the person's diet. And they saw really amazing improvements in the brain function, but as well as people who already had onset of Alzheimer's, they were able to improve.
That's all interesting. So I can't wait to hear your next class, whatever it's going to be on. I'm sure it's going to be great. So I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks, Gina, for coming. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye.